Hey, this is Luke Simons. We have a very important topic today. We're going to be fishing mangroves, and a really big problem a lot of people have, really including me, is just getting stuck in mangrove trees, because these mangroves, even the thinnest branches are just incredibly strong, and if your lure gets in there and it gets stuck, it's not coming out. You have to go up there, and a lot of times, especially in the summertime, mosquitoes hide up in those leaves, and as soon as you get up there, you'll just get crushed by mosquitoes. So there's a tip here that I'm going to show you that'll help decrease the amount of times that you actually have to go up there and get the lure out of the tree. Because when done properly, a majority of the time now, I can get my lure out of the tree, and not only that, but I can get it to drop straight down right in the strike zone, right there on the edge. And really the first tip, just before you even get in the tree, is to prepare. And I'm using a soft plastic little jerk bait here. This is Flats HQ, little paddle tail lure, really cool lure, but the same principle works with all soft plastics. Is what I'll do is let me show you, let me get it up a little bit closer. And to make it weedless, right now we just have one of these swim bait hooks. And typically how most people rig it is the hook is out. You can see the hook just right at the very top of the bait. To make it weedless, what I do is I just push the bait up, push it forward, and then dig that hook point into the bait. So right now I can run my finger. Obviously right now you can't see it at all. I'll put it right in front of my shirt, so you can't see the hook point at all. I can rub my finger on it. It literally cannot get stuck. But as soon as a fish hits, it'll pop it down and you can get a good hook set. So it's surprising how good the hook set performance is when that hook point is buried. So if you are fishing structure, I do this every time I'm fishing mangroves. Also, if I'm fishing that really thick turtle grass, it'll just help decrease the amount of weeds you catch. So let me go ahead and make it weedless. I'm going to purposely, this is going to be on purpose, I'm going to cast it up into those mangrove trees, and then I'll just show you the tips on how to get the lure to drop just straight down from the mangroves. We're not going to spook the fish by just shaking the tree, because the worst thing you could possibly do is sit there and just shake it. So I'm way up, I'm pretty far back there, a little bit farther than I had planned. So what most people do is they just get there and they try to get it tight, and then just pull back as hard as they possibly can and just hope that it slings out of there. That's actually the easiest way to get stuck, because when you do that, again, that'll just dislodge the hook point, and it'll just get stuck right in the tree. It'll do exactly what you're trying not to do. So the better way to do it is just to get it, the line just barely tight, and just keep kind of just popping the rod tip. I'm just doing slight little, so it's coming, and there it just drops straight down. So I just kind of had it just going, just do quick little taps, tap, tap, tap. What that'll do is that'll just kind of shoot it further and further up the tree, and eventually it'll just fall straight down. And that was a nice, quiet entrance into the water. And now I can just work the bait like I would had I done a perfect cast. All right, so we'll do that again. We're gonna get it right here in these trees, right where that butterfly is flying around in, and we're just gonna get it to drop straight down. So that was pretty far back there. Oh, this is actually a really fun one. Hopefully you can zoom in there. What's happening right now is the lure, it's back about 3 feet into the mangroves. It's going over a bunch of limbs. And this is really fun just to kind of work the jig like this. And when the fish does hit, it's a fun, I've still never landed a good fish like this, but I've had a lot of fun trials at them. So anyhow, back to the way to get out is we're just gonna just reel down slowly and just kind of shimmy it through. Get through that one. I'm right at the very tip of it, and now it's just about to drop straight down. So that's right now perfectly in the strike zone. And now again, I can just go on with my retrieve just as if I had done a perfect cast, and wouldn't even have known I made that terrible cast to begin with. All right, so that's the tip on getting out of mangroves. That works incredibly good with all types of soft plastic jerk baits. I really like this type of hook for that, because it just makes it weedless. And again, once the fish does strike, it'll have a very high percentage of actually getting the hook in. And another type of lure that's good too is one of those weedless spoons. And just to see the type I like best, I'll put a link down below, and I'll show you how to rig it and how to work it as well. So again, 2 good choices: soft plastic, make them weedless, or weedless spoon. Get up there, fish the mangroves. Just a really fun way to fish. Catch a lot of redfish, snook in those, and it's just a whole lot of fun to pull them out, because usually when you get hits, they're way up under those mangroves, and you have about 5 seconds to get them out, and it's just sure as a rush, and there's a lot of fish to be caught. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you again soon.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live salt strong and wet alive.